Hello, I'm Pop Sigung. Welcome to my channel where I teach my personal martial art of Bagua Kuntao Silat. First, I'm going to apologize for the long wait. It's been approximately 2 months since I've had my last video. That shouldn't happen again. I've had some technical, personal issues that I had to take care of and give my full attention. So now I can give you my full attention. Today, I'm going to talk to you about practicing the fundamental Qigong exercise and developing Jing. This is a foundational exercise for everything we do in Bagua Kuntao Silat. I've talked about it in bits and pieces in my previous videos, especially my fundamental videos, some of my other videos, as you see how we do applications and how we can do certain things, especially generating power, moving properly, generating speed, making sure you have proper structures and alignments and root. And how do you do that? This video is going to show you the simple but effective method to do that. And if you hang on till the end, I'll show you a secret, very small but very important, that you can speed this progress up. So right now, let's get into the practice. Jing is a method that you channel Qi through and express that Qi energy, or energy in general, through a certain structure and alignment or passage. Now, how you do that is through developing a root, and that is a separate Jing, Jing. So Jing is developing root, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. There are many different ways, practices, and methods. I've shown you a little bit of that in some of my other videos, but today I'm going to show you the fundamental method. Make no mistake, everybody wants to be a Kung Fu, Kuntao, or Silat master, but nobody wants to do the work it takes to be a Kung Fu, Kuntao, or Silat master. And this is one of those exercises. It seems simple. You may have seen it somewhere else, but I'm going to show you my way, in a way I learned from my teachers, and how to develop that power, that speed, that fluid mind, and that relaxed body that you need in order to hit like a freight train, to move effortlessly and understand easily and instantly what you need to do when you need to do it. This will do it. It is an internal method. It also has some external component, but it's mostly an internal method. Now, in order to do that, you need to develop root. Without root, you can't do anything else. And how we're going to do that is stand in the Wu Wei position. You see me doing that in other videos, and I talk about Sung, which is relaxed. And this way, you have to reach Sung, which I've spoken about in other videos, but now you're going to have Sung to develop Jing. This is a Qigong method where I stand in a Wu Wei position, or position of inaction. Simple, natural position. And you can see my feet are just a little bit more than shoulder width apart, or shoulder width apart. I allow my pelvis to tuck under just a bit so my spine can be in a neutral position. I've relaxed and allowed my body to stack, meaning my skeleton is upholding itself by the way I'm standing. My muscles are doing virtually no work to hold me up. I could stand like this for a very long time, and anybody can, as long as they don't have any feet problems, because you're soon, if you're doing it properly, soon going to feel that weight pushing down on the bottom of your feet when you stand properly, because the muscles aren't going to be clenching and shifting your weight constantly back and forth. What's very important in the Wu Wei position, aside from learning how to relax, is learning how to breathe, because you won't learn how to properly relax until you learn how to properly breathe. This is the first step to proper breath. And here I'm going to show you. You're going to draw, and there are many methods for breath control. I'm going to show you the first one, the one for Wu Wei. Now, I have to speak, so listen to what I say and how I demonstrate as we do it. You're going to draw air in through your nose, and initially what you wish to do is draw air all the way into your Dan chin, or about 5 centimeters below your navel, approximately 2 inches below your navel, in the middle of your hip girdle. And when I say that, it's not in the front. It's going to be in the middle of your body, between the navel and the kidney area. When you do that, simply imagine that breath, and the energy of that breath, your diaphragm has to drop to allow your lungs to expand and that create that vacuum so the air can move in and fill up your lungs. Normally, you're only breathing with the top third of your lungs. Some athletes might breathe with the top 2/3 of their lungs. However, when you become proficient, I want you to utilize the entire lung. Draw that breath into the entire fullness of your lungs, and you feel that diaphragm pushing. That's the energy you're feeling moving into your Dan chin. Pushing and pressing, and you'll feel warmth build up. You do this while maintaining your Wu Wei position, standing up the entire time. You allow your arms to hang loosely at your sides, normal position. Your head is stacked like on coins. Your spine, neck spine is acting like a stack of coins that you place a ball on top of. Another way to explain it is you're held up like a puppet with a string going through the top of your head, and your entire body's aligned so you can stack yourself up. If you did it just right, like a puppet with all the joints in, and just allow your skeleton through its perfectly aligned joints to hold the body weight up as the gravity pulls you down, and that string holds you up. So allowing no muscle to hold you up. That's the goal. It seems impossible, but it can be done. Just like you can stack a house of cards, just like you can hold a puppet up. It has no muscle. You just use that string to stack that puppet and allow its joints to find the proper place to just hold itself up, resisting gravity. And that's what I want you to do. But don't resist the gravity. Just allow it to pull you into proper position. Resistance is effort. I want no effort here. The only effort I want no muscular effort. I'll be clear. The only effort I want is you drawing your breath in by allowing your diaphragm to push down into your Dan chin. Remember this, very important. You're going to be pumping qi throughout your body as you do this, and allowing your body to relax and create root deep into the ground. So, as you do that, make sure the tongue is pressed gently against the roof of your mouth. Naturally, I can't do this because I'm speaking to you. With the tip of it just behind the front teeth on the upper palate, the entire tongue is up against the roof of your mouth while you breathe, while your teeth are gently touching, gently pressing together, and you're breathing continuously the whole time. You're drawing that breath into your Dan chin, and you allow your belly to expand as you maintain Wu Wei position. Head staring straight ahead. And when it's full, keep drawing. That breath continues, and you can keep going. You're relaxed like a balloon. Your entire body expanding into the ground. And when it's absolutely full, gently draw some more with your nose, mouth closed, a little bit more, and allow it to just exhale out of your nose. When that breath comes up, imagine it going up your spine, up, roof of your mouth, sinuses, out of your nose. And you just exhale all that air naturally. Now, when you do that, imagine your body sinking more and more deeper into the earth. Normally, when you see martial artists who develop some skill, their root will be maybe about a foot into the ground, a few inches to a foot into the ground, and they'll seem like they have great base. If they're grapplers, their root may extend through the length of their entire body because they're used to pushing, getting under, having to develop that root dynamically through external processes and also internal practice, which they do that they're unaware of, because you really can't have one without the other. except in extreme circumstances. But when you're doing athletics like this, you're going to develop some, like every external art is going to develop some internal practice, and every internal art is going to develop some external practice. This method is almost entirely internal with the necessary external movement to facilitate that internal practice. So imagine that breath, you extended yourself fully into the ground, and you're maybe even up to your knees. Now draw another breath. Do it again. Now that you're up to your knees deep into the earth and you're relaxed even more, all that stress and resistance has left your body on the exhale. You want to repeat that and do it again. Breathe in deep. The tongue stays at the roof of your mouth at all times. Breathe in deeply. Further. Remember, your body is knee deep in the ground. Further, and as you're breathing, you're making that tension and expanding. You continue to breathe in, filling up the dantian, rest of your body, and expanding. Your body's increasing in size and mass. And you allow yourself to exhale. Your breath naturally escaping from your nostrils completely. Not an explosion, but just a natural rush of air exiting your body. Make sure as much air as possible leaves your body without you trying to push it. You're going to feel your body collapse just a little bit. Allow it to happen. Don't resist the movements. And as your body exhales, more tension and resistance leaves your body, and you sink deeper, maybe up to your waist. You can feel yourself deeper in the earth up to your waist. And you allow it to go, and you slump, and you're even more relaxed, but your body is maintaining that wu-wei position. Your skeleton's finding those little pieces of yourself to rearrange. As you're doing this breathing, I want you to do this every day in the beginning for at least 15 minutes. You want to be able to work up to an hour, so do it 15 minutes at first. After a week to 2 weeks of it, do it for 30 minutes or half an hour, standing in wu-wei position, breathing in the way that I've described to you, sinking into the ground. Then build yourself up to an hour. Do this every day. And like I said before, everybody wants to be a master, but nobody wants to do what a master has to do to become one. This will do it. This will give you that root. This will give you the ability to use jings, to hit with such tremendous power that it feels like a building is falling on somebody when you make contact. It will not happen overnight. It takes time. Once again, stay in Sigung, as I've mentioned in my earlier fundamental videos, and tilt the pelvis in, relax, allow your body, your tissue to hang off your skeletal structure, allow your joints to relax, and you're taking your breath in, breathing as you're sinking, you're feeling yourself sinking, and allowing the force, your mass, to drop into the ground. Ultimately, it could go hundreds of feet or even more. The idea that even though you're above ground, your root extends deep like a tree, hundreds of feet, a giant tree, and you're just as giant, just as much mass, and you're bringing that mass into contact. The only way that happens is you learn how to stay relaxed. And this meditation, you want to think of nothing. I know you've heard that a million times. Focus your mind on your breathing. And you're going to feel that breath go in and sink, and you're going to exhale that tension out of your body. And as you do so, you're going to just drop. Your mass is going to create root and drop further and further into ground, more and more relaxed, and your mind is going to do so too. Not just your physical tension is going to be exhaled when you breathe out, but your mental tension, your emotional tension, your spiritual tension as well, both exhale. You breathe in, allowing your lower torso dantian to expand, and you'll feel the blood moving, the qi moving, and then the blood goes where the qi goes, and it expands as well. You're going to feel like you're getting larger, and you're dropping lower and lower. That's what you want. So ultimately, you're going to feel yourself extend many hundreds of feet into the ground. And you're feeling where the tension is in your body and allowing it to go out, escape from you with every exhale, more and more. Also, this is going to teach you about structural integrity and alignments. This is the fundamental primal Jing, gaining root Jing, that you need to learn. After that, we'll learn more, which I'll show you. There are 8 fundamental Jings on top of this. This would make it a 9, but I'll call this Jing 0. Without it, you can't do any of the others. This is going to allow you to do the others. The listening Jing, sensitivity Jing, torquing, pulling, Pung Jing, any of the others starts with this. You have to relax. You have to be able to relax your mind and your body at every level. You don't even know what those levels are. This is what's going to help you until ultimately you can take this original Jing, another term for it, and bring it into every thought and movement as one unit, spontaneously, anytime you wish, all the time. Do it with your breath. This is, as I said, ground 0 for Jings. You want to build internal power? This is it. This is the beginning. Soon, once you build up that amount of time, you're going to find yourself sweating. You're going to find your stomach getting warm, and you're going to find that warmth move into the other areas of your body. That's your chi expanding, moving, circulating through your body. That's a good thing. Make sure you keep the tongue to your roof of your mouth and the teeth gently pressed together in there, jaw up, through the nose. There are other methods of breathing, but we're going to start. This is foundational. So, and when you're doing that, foundational Qigong, foundational Jing, and when you're doing that, eventually you're going to learn how to move. I've shown you how to move with it already, but that was to get your attention at basic level and next level basic. This is going to show you how to do real power in order to hit in a manner that seems almost magical. It isn't. It's simple physics, and you're learning how to do it. You're learning how to move fluidly like water so we can crash, pierce, and crush, as well as be struck and move and not be harmed. You'll never stop doing this. It's a meditation. You're building up your ability to be an internal practitioner with this exercise. And to speed it up, I have it here. And this is for the people who stuck with me, and I appreciate it. To build it up quicker, do it in the grass, not here. I didn't do this in a video on the grass because I want it to be more demonstrative and you can see it easier with concrete around me. But also barefoot. It would help you feel the chi easier, help you relax easier, and help you with the electromagnetic field of your body and the earth. And you can feel everything easier. This meditative exercise is physical and mental, as I've mentioned before. And you're simply going to breathe, and your mind's simply going to follow that breath and nothing else. Any thoughts that arise, allow it to arise and dissipate. Any movement that your body does, ignore it and just allow your body to relax itself into the proper position until soon enough you won't be using hardly any musculature at all to hold yourself upright. That's the beginning, but it's going to take a long time to do that. You're going to do this for many minutes and many hours before you find that, many days, many weeks, but ultimately you will. And when you do, you're going to find that suddenly you're moving better. Also, your partners that you're training with are going to go, what are you doing differently? Because your reactions are going to be better, your mind is going to be clear, your perceptions are going to be faster, and you're going to hit much harder. You're going to move with more dexterity. You're also going to be able to take a hit much better. You're building up your body and your mind and allowing your chi to move where it needs to move in order to start working on these other jings. The other jings will automatically start increasing from this, but then we'll start to learn how to practice with these jings individually with specific skill sets, specific workouts, and ultimately you're gonna have to put shoes on anyway. But that just helps to get you started. It's like I said, it just speeds it up. So, thank you for watching. Foundational Qigong, foundational Jing training, and just stand, relax, gain root, and allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper as you breathe. Remember, start 15 minutes in the beginning. After a couple of weeks, half an hour. After a couple of more weeks, work up to an hour. Longer if you can. Once you work up to an hour, the longer you can do it, the better. Don't do it while you're watching TV. Don't do it while you're listening to any radio or anything else, because your mind is preoccupied. You're going to be building up resistance, and you're not going to be listening to your body, and you're not going to be paying attention to your mind and what's going on. You're going to defeat the purpose. You will gain something, but you won't gain as quickly as you should, and you won't get to the places you need to go. So simply just stand there and allow yourself to acquire root and sink and breathe. And you just allow it to happen in the most natural fashion possible, with your mind leading your breath and vice versa, ultimately, and let it go. Thank you for watching. I'll have more videos in the future. Take care. Oh, and please like and subscribe so that I can bring more videos in the future.